clearly now fully believes and fully backs himself, and that is half the battle. But he's going to need to certainly back himself this evening, because he's playing against the greatest of all time. And that's a good start.
Yeah, I think his long game's got better as the week's gone on, and straight away he's knocked that in, and he's in amongst them. Chang Bing-Yu, I think in particular, would look back on opportunities to beat him, maybe Karen Wilson as well.
8.
Ronnie O'Sullivan's 95th ranking event semi-final, looking for his 65th final.
9.
It's just silly numbers, isn't it? Really, absolutely silly how good this man's career has been, and still going.
$16. 17.
Yeah, I mean, we were there, weren't we? The day he smashed his cue up in Leicester in January, cold sort of January afternoon at the Mattioli Arena. But in the long term, it may have done him a favour, because, of course, having got the new one, courtesy of Sunny Akani, the professional from Thailand, he's obviously had to put the work in with it. He's kept a diary of all the hours he's done. And we're starting to see the results of that.
25.
Yeah, and again, if there was any doubt, which, you know, there shouldn't be, of what this game means to Ronnie O'Sullivan, as you say, that day in Leicester, it was almost a very dark day for snooker, really. It just goes to show that you can blow up in that sort of environment behind closed doors. Imagine what they go through in these big events, in the big arenas all around the world, when all eyes are on them. Such a taxing game at the best of times, and it's nice to see Ronnie, if anything, in a good frame of mind and looking really positive and really healthy.
40.
5 reds, 5 blacks. Tepchara Nu made a maximum, of course, earlier in the tournament, sitting on £50,000 at the moment. But of course, it would be shared if, in the last, well, day and a half, someone else made one. Well, this is a tough assignment, it seems, trying to unscrew this bit of equipment.
41.
I get the feeling Sunny Akani might be inundated with a few people wanting cues from him now. Now they're seeing Ronnie O'Sullivan using one to great effect. Yeah,
Sunny's absolutely flying. I wouldn't be surprised to see him not play snooker soon, the way his order book is probably going. It's amazing, isn't it? All these great cue makers around the world,
48.
And Ronnie's managed to find one from a fellow player. Seems completely happy with it. Just goes to show there's no real reason to spend all the money in the world to get the best equipment. It's purely how it feels. This game is all about feel.
49.
That cue needs to resonate with you, because ultimately when you're out there, the touch is everything. And Ronnie's game is all about touch.
Still on blacks.
Well, that's a good positional shot that he's played there.
56.
Bit of pace on the cue ball, just bouncing it round the 2, out for the red. Top side once again, perfect.
57.
Now that main cluster of 5, the red right of the May pot, either into the left middle or right corner, but the other 4 may need a little tickle at some point. Yeah, I think that one just beneath the pink and to the right will pop to this right corner.
64. 65.
Ronnie O'Sullivan has made 15 maximums, but hasn't made one on tour for 7 years.
we just got a little glance at those 4 reds beneath the pink, and
72.
I don't think any of them will pot anywhere, so we'll need a little cannon at some point. But they're not tight.
73.
So that would suggest that they may open quite easily. Now the frame is completely out of the question. All eyes turn to the maximum.
81.
Now a little cannon maybe to the right red of the 4. It's a good contact. He's absolutely perfect here. He may just be slightly low off this red, but screwing on and off the side cushion
88.
shouldn't be an issue. Oh, what a chance
89.
this is now.
Talking about hitting the ground running. First shot long red. And still on the black with the chance for the 147.
Just needs to avoid that pink, and he hasn't done so. It's going to be probably the red in and out of
96.
balk. One good positional shot here, and he's back in prime position. It's a great
97.
line. What a line. And look at the pace. Absolutely perfect. Well, he couldn't have placed that cue ball any better with his hand.
104. 105.
Worth saying as well, of course, if you make more than one in one of the 4 major tournaments, of which this is,
112.
the prize actually goes up to 147,000. Of course, Jackson Page
113.
managed that last season.
Well, that cue ball has just travelled on a fraction further than he would have liked. It may not be a natural to drop this in now. The middle pocket may be in play here. Might have to go 2 cushions round the back of the green. Well, he's played the float, and he's just about wriggled the black in and just about avoided the jaws of the middle pocket.
120. 122.
Well, this is just majestic O'Sullivan at his very best. Cue ball control on a piece of string.
125. 129. 134.
Well, the starts go. They just can't get any better than this. 7 years since his last 147 on the World Snooker Tour.
140.
What a moment this is. Ronnie O'Sullivan lights up the Saudi Arabia Masters with a magnificent maximum.
One. Eight.
So we can start to look to open the black spot up here. Leave a low angle on the black, just chip the red directly above the black away from the red next to it. That will open things up slightly. There's been a lot of collecting dust off the table from Ronnie this evening, and you don't often see that from him. Of course, he still uses the old chalk, which does leave marks on the table, but usually he's not that fussed of sweeping up after himself.
Nine.
Perfect on this black to chip that red away and completely open up the black spot in a couple of shots' time.
$16. 17.
Well, he won't be thinking about it just yet because it's very, very congested. But in 4 or 5 shots' time, should Ronnie be able to open this frame up, he may be thinking about the maximum once again.
24.
Why wouldn't he? 147,000 if he makes another one here. Of course, we're in a match
25.
now.
And also, Tepchara Nu would be seeing his share of that 50,000 reduce by the frame.
That was a very nicely controlled positional shot also. That's just
32.
pushed 3 more reds into play.
33.
It'll be in the back of his mind here, Ronnie, but can't imagine he'll be thinking too much about it with how that main cluster is, but there's no reason for him to not keep himself on the black.
40.
And the longer he stays on it, the more he'll start to think about it.
$41.
Surely we wait 7 years for Ronnie O'Sullivan
48.
maximum. Are we going to get 2 in the same night? Still early days here, but he's still on the black.
49.
That little glance off the red may have just opened another at the back of the pack. So slowly but surely this is becoming a half-decent chance. Still work to be done. Plus the frame is imperative.
56.
Chris has closed the gap. Ronnie needs to re-establish his lead here.
57.
Again, another pure piece of ball striking. What a lovely played shot that was, red to middle. Just effortless.
$64.
That red, he's got his sights on at the back of the pack. If he can get on that in such a way in a few shots' time, it will bring everything into play.
65.
And he's perfect on this black to do so. Another look, just to make sure he lands exactly where he needs to. He's got red at the back, possibly a red next to the pink. If he gets this one shot right, this next red, it could be the key to this break. Chose to go into them. Not ideal.
72. Touch and ball.
No, nothing easy. And also he has pushed a red safe onto the cushion. Still needs another red for the frame. In it goes, so it's his frame.
73.
He is still on the black. Could he do it?
Yeah, the concern will be that red that he has just pushed safe. God, it was a nice split. Just that one red.
80.
Now the cogs are turning in the brain of Ronnie O'Sullivan. How best to attack that red.
81.
Reminder, if he does make a second maximum, then he gets £147,000. Plus 2/3 share of the £50,000 maximum prize for this tournament.
88. 89. 96. 97.
Chris Wakelin in the background with a little smile on his face, just admiring what is going on here. It's black for the century, but the 147 is on his mind. So key shot coming up, red to black, needs the angle to bring that red into play.
$105.
Well, looking at maybe leaving it down the cushion. He's not perfect on this black to bring it off, so he's going to be screwing in behind it. No, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. This is a tough red now. Cue ball coming into the table too. This is going to need to be floated in. Come on, Ronnie. It's close. What a shot.
113.
It's on to make a second maximum in this semi-final. Just when you think there's nothing left for him to do in the sport.
And even that shot there, high on the black, he's just perfectly guided that cue ball past that pink.
122.
What a player. What a moment this is going to be. 5 balls for a second maximum.
125.
Well, we waited 7 years between his 15th and his 16th. It's a matter of, what, an hour or so, it would seem, between 16 and 17.
129.
We wonder what was going to happen with Ronnie O'Sullivan after he smashed his cue up last season. He's got a new one. And this is the result.
140.
This is flair. This is aura. This is genius. Ronnie O'Sullivan for the second maximum tonight. 147,000 people. The crowd can barely believe what they've seen. And there's still time maybe to make another one. Who knows?